Tadvidi paritvatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattva darsana yasya deve tatha guru yasya deve tatha tatha guru tasya itika tithaya tha prakashante mahatmanah. आप सभी लोगों को स्वागत है. मैं अंग्रेजी में बोलूँगा, अंग्रेजी में ज़्यादा होगा ना, अंग्रेजी में. हाँ, तो आप सभी लोगों को इस भागवतम कक्षा में स्वागत है. और जैसे कि प्रभु ने बतलाया कि मैं मॉरिशस से हूँ कुछ दिनों के यहाँ के लिए. मुझे बहुत मैं सौभाग्य समझता हूँ कि मुझे एक यहाँ पर रहने की जगह में. I'm very glad that I have been able to find a place to stay near the temple in this room. So today's sloka in Srimad Bhagavatam is slok 35, which I am going to read and which I am going to elaborate some. And we are going to see how this slok will help us to liberate ourselves from this world where we suffer from many like janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi. So very beautiful slok. Dehe nindriya suhinnanam Vaikuntha puravasinam Deha sambandha sambandham etadakhyaatumarhasi. So let us see word by word the translation of these, the synonyms of these words. Deha, please repeat after me. Deha, of a material body. Indriya, material senses. Asu, life breath. Hinanam, of those devoid. Vaikuntha, Pura, of Vaikuntha. Vasinam, of the residents. Deha sambandha, in a material body. Sambandham, bondage. Etat, this. Akhyatum arhasi, please describe. So, the translation, the bodies of the inhabitants of Vaikuntha are completely spiritual, different from those bodies which we possess here in the material world, having nothing to do with the material body, senses, or life air. Therefore, kindly explain how associates of the personality of Godhead were caused to descend in material bodies like ordinary person. If you go back to the previous chapter, to the previous slok, we see that one who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains the eternal abode of Arjuna, O Arjuna. Maharaj Yudhishthir therefore was surprised that a pure devotee could return to this material. This is certainly a very important question. And the purport tells us why people from those Atmas from the spiritual world descend to this material world. They have a purpose. They are sent by Krishna. This is very significant. This is a very significant question. This very significant question would be difficult for an ordinary person to answer. But Narad Muni, being an authority, could answer it. Therefore, Maharaj Yudhishthir inquired from him, saying, Etad akhyatum arhasi. Only you can explain the reason from authoritative sources. It can be discerned that associates of Lord Vishnu who descend from Vaikuntha do not actually fail. They come with the purpose of fulfilling the desire of the Lord. And their descent to this this material world is comparable to that of the Lord. The Lord comes to this material world through the agency of his internal potency, Yog Maya. And similarly, when a devotee or associate of the Lord descends to this material world, he does so through the action of the spiritual energy. Any pastime conducted by the Supreme Personality of Godhead is an arrangement by Yoga Maya, not Mahamaya. We are subject to Mahamaya in this world, but there they are subject to Yoga Maya. Yes. Therefore, it is to be understood that when Jaya and Vijaya descended to this material world, they came because there was something to be done for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Otherwise, it is a fact that no one fails from Vaikuntha. From Vaikuntha, no one fails. There's no failure there. But when they come to this, it's not a failure. They have a mission to accomplish. That's why they come to this world. Of course, a living entity who desires Sayujya Mukti remains his Krishna Brahman effulgence, which is dependent on Krishna's body. Brahmano hi pratisthaham. Such an impersonalist who takes shelter of the Brahman effulgence must surely fall down. This is stated in the Shastra. So we are going to see how this slope will help us to get liberated from this material body. This is what we are going to see. Okay? So, from the spiritual world, there is no problem. They come here to accomplish their mission, they go back. What we should do? We are attached to this world by many things. First of all, our senses attach us to this material world. Our senses become slave to the sense objects which surround us. And therefore we cannot make progress. We are attached to the world. Krishna helps. If you want to get attached to the world, Krishna will help you. Make all the arrangements. You get attached to that. What's the problem with getting attached to the world? Here, what happens? We are subject to Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi, which are all painful. Janma, when a child takes birth, when a baby takes birth, he's crying. Means the birth is painful. Janma, Mrityu. We have seen so many people leaving their body. Yes. What happens? The soul live and the live. They suffer, and they suffer. So Mrityu also is a source of pain, suffering for him. And then comes Janma, Mrityu, Jara. Jara is the process of aging process. You know, when we grow older and older, we have so many pains throughout the body. So this is also a source of pain. And then Vyadhi. Vyadhi means diseases. So many people are suffering from many sorts of diseases, and they have pains everywhere. So these are the 4 things which make us suffer in this world. Our mission, our aim is to leave this world where there's so many problems, so many pain. And we have to go leaving this where there is Mrityu, Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vridhi. We are going to a place where is Sat Chit Dhanand. Sat means truthfulness and eternity. Here we are not eternal. We just come for a few years and then we go back. We go back and to come again. So this is our gaman, going back, coming. So as if we are marking time, we are not going any further in our mission. So we just remain in the same place. So the first thing is that we are subject, we are slave of our senses. This attaches us to this world. Okay? And the second thing is the three mode of material nature. The first one is Satogun. We should not think that Satogun is this will liberate us. It will bring us to a platform where can be liberated. But if we go on to stay, to remain in the Satogun, this will keep us here. Because in Satogun, what happens? We are learned, people are learned, and they are happy. They are free from sukh and knowledge. Okay, you have got here. So we are happy in this world. If we are happy in this world, Krishna will help us to stay in this world. And then the next mode of material nature is Rajogun. In Rajogun, people are happy. They are so active. They just spend the time collecting everything for their body to please their senses. Okay? So Krishna help us. If you are happy here to please your senses, he will again send you after leaving the body, you'll come here. We are going to come here. So and then in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 14, it has been said that Rajogun gives you pleasure, a very short time, short lasting pleasure, but in the end we suffer. We suffer. Because in Rajogun, we have the tendency of causing harm or causing harm to people, and as if to steal their chances for our gain. Okay? So what happens? We are happy for a short time, and afterwards our conscience will as if punish us, and we shall suffer in the end. So in Rajogun, and in Tamogun we act, in illusion. We are insane. We are mad. We are not doing. We don't know what we are doing. Suppose we don't know that gambling is a way of losing everything. We don't know that being addicted to drugs, beer, wine, rum, etc., causes harm. We don't know. We act without reasoning. So this one also keeps us in this material world, and when we leave our body, we come back here again. So these are, and then you have got two handicaps to make us progress in spiritually. One is the time we are living, the Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is preventing us to progress in our spiritual activities. There is a very beautiful sloka in Srimad Bhagavatam. Tataschanur dinam dharma satyam saucham kshamadaya kalena balina rajan nansat yayur balam sthiti. So tells you tataschanur dinam dharma. As time progresses in the Kali Yuga, what happens? These are the good virtues which diminish, which decreases. Tataschanur dinam dharma. The first thing that diminishes is dharma. People become less dharmic. They become irreligious. Dharma. Satyam. They are not true. They don't speak the truth. They deceive people. For a short thing, for a short profit, for a small profit, they deceive people. So satyam. Shaucham. They are not clean. They are not clean mentally. They are not clean bodily. Today we see that many people, we pity them. They do not take even a bath. They just put some perfumes to just hide the bad smell you have got. So Saucham also is diminishing. Cleanliness is diminishing. Satyam Saucham Kshama. There is no pardon. क्षमा नहीं है, हम क्षमा नहीं है. For small things, there is discussion, and we act with vengeance. If somebody has given us one slap, we want to give him 2 slaps, 3 slaps. So there is revenge, vengeance. So kshama is diminishing. Kshama daya. Daya means pity. So we may see somebody very poor or suffering. We don't care. We just go in our way. So kshama daya also is diminishing. So, Sukdev Goswami is telling Parikshit Maharaj, Maharaj, in this age of Kali, tatas chanurdinam dharma satyam sam kshamadaya kalena balina. This Kali Yuga is very, very strong. Kalena balina. It is very, very strong, and it is acting on people. So, kalena balina rajan nansat yayur balam sthiti tatasyanurdinam dharma satyam shaucham samadhya kalena balina rajan. ये बहुत बलवान है. This युग is very balwan, very strong. Kalena balina rajan. Nansat yayur. Our age also is diminishing. Long ago, very long ago, they were living for 100,000 years. Then 10,000 years in Treta Yuga. And in Dwapar Yuga, 1,000 years. Now, hardly, very rare people live up to 100 years. So, Ayu also is diminishing. Tatastanu dinam dharma tatyam saucham kshamadhya kalena balina rajan nansas yahu balam smriti. Bal. Our bodily strength also is diminishing. Long ago, I know I live in Mauritius. So long ago, when I was very a child, I was seeing people, laborers, working, removing big rocks from the soil. There were no machines. They were removing to plant sugarcane. But now everything is done by machine. Long ago, I don't know here, there was bags of cement which weighed 50 kilo. They were lifting 50 kilo. Now they can't live. Now it weighs only 25 kilo. Even this they can't weigh. They can't lift. So our our strength also is diminishing. And then the last thing that is diminishing is our smriti. Smriti means our power of remembering. Our is diminishing. Something might have happened a few minutes ago. We forget. Somebody asks us what you did in the morning. Oh, we have forgotten. So smriti is also going. But long ago, people remembered, Veda, one lifespan is not enough to learn Veda. But they remembered Veda. And there was people were not writing. The Rishi Munis passed Vedas, by Shruti. By Shruti means you listen and you learn Veda. Once you listen, you remember everything. But now we may go on learning by heart, but we don't remember. So this is what we are losing. So we see that we must find ways. Krishna has given us ways and means of getting rid of this janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi, so that we may not take birth in this material world. We are going to Satchidanand Dham, where there is no mrityu, no janma, no mrityu, no jara, no vyadhi. We shall live under the protection of Krishna. Krishna is here to help us. We have to make an effort. There is a beautiful slok. In Bhagavad Gita, the sloks are like formulae. They give us certain points which we have to observe, and we are going to get liberated. In Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a beautiful slok. Yasyam Vaisruyamanayam Krishne Parama Purushe Bhakti bhakti rutpadyate punsha shoko moho bhayapaha. Means yasyam vai sruyamanayam. You know, in Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, they have put a lot of emphasis on hearing. Sruyana means hearing. When we hear Krishna, yasyam vai sruyamanayam Krishnek parama purushe. If we hear the kirtan on Krishna, the pastimes of Krishna, if we hear advanced devotees, so many advanced devotees here, my Dandrat pranam to you. If we hear you, we are going to make progress in our bhakti. So, Sruyamanayam, Krishna, Yasam vai Sruyamanayam, Krishna Parama Purushe. If we read about Krishna, if we listen to Katha, Krishna Katha, and if we listen to Kirtan on Krishna, Krishna Parama, because he's Param Purush, the Supreme Lord, what will happen? Bhakti Rutpadyate Punsha means bhakti will increase. Bhakti will increase. When bhakti increases, what happens? We leave this world where is Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi, we proceed to Sachidanand Dham. So, Yasam vai sruyamanayam Krishna Parama Purushe Bhakti Yutpadyate Punsha Shoko Moho Bhayapa. What happens? When bhakti increases, see what happens. Very interesting this. Shoko Moho Bhayapa. Shok means great sadness and regret. This is shok. Moh means illusion. We can't decide. We don't know what to do, what not to do. And bhai, you know, this is great fear. When you have done something wrong, we have committed something illegal, we are afraid, very afraid. So when we read Krishna Katha, we listen to Krishna Katha, what happens? You know, in Mauritius, we say, you know, when somebody is very afraid, when somebody doesn't know what to do, and when somebody is he is in a great sadness and he has a great regret, we say that he's in fire. In Creole, we say, Lido Jife, as some Mauritians will know. So, he is on fire. But we say, Lido Jife, he is on fire without giving the person a solution how to put out the fire. But in this slok, he tells you what to do to put out the fire representing Shok Moh Bhai. Shok Moh Bhai means great regret and sadness, more illusion, and then great fear. Gives you. Because there is Shoko Moho Bhaya Paha. Apaha means, Apo means water. So he gives us water to put out the fire, to extinguish the fire. What is that fire? Is bhakti. If you do bhakti, this is to put out the fire. So we see in this slok, it doesn't tell you that this person is on fire, is burning. Only just that. No, it gives us the solution. How to put out the fire. The fire, to putting out the fire is hearing about Krishna. This is a form of bhakti. You know, bhakti, we all know this. In Srimad Bhagavatam it is said that there are 9 Naudha Bhakti. Sravanam Kirtanam Vishnu, Smaranam Padasevanam, Archanam Vandanam Dasyam, Sakhyam Atma Nivedanam. So, this is bhakti. When we do bhakti, when we apply, we do Sravan, we hear, as I've told just now. If we hear about Krishna, Krishna Katha, Krishna Kirtan, Krishna Pravachan, and when sannyasis come, we listen to them, we associate with them, this is one form of bhakti. Another form is Kirtanam. Kirtanam means singing the name of Krishna. Like Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. So this is how we can, this is another way of doing bhakti, kirtan. Kirtan does not mean only chanting it is good, chanting the name is the main thing, chanting the name of Krishna, but also reading the pastimes of Krishna in Bhagavatam, reading the teachings of Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, and reading literature, stories of Krishna in the Puran. And, Vedyas, he has written so many scriptures, and he has given us occasion of producing, because Vedyas is a literary incarnation of Krishna. And Vyasadeva has written Vedas. So Vyasadeva is the knowledge incarnation of Krishna, because Ved is a complete knowledge. So Vedyas is the knowledge incarnation of Krishna. Okay? And in this way there are, and Vamandev we know, Vamandev also is a Brahman incarnation of Krishna to liberate the walls taken by Bali Maharaj. So Krishna is the most intelligent person. The 6 appearances in 100%. So he can do whatever. So he becomes Brahman to help the devas. And yes, so this is so Krishna incarnates for us. It is up to us to take advantage. Okay? Yada idahi dharmasya glanirvoti bharata bhutanam dharmasya tatatmanam sijamyaham paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya chadyashritam dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So we all know this, why Krishna comes here. During the Mahabharata, the Duryodhan and his brothers, and even Dhritarashtra were causing harm to people. They were not acting according to dharma. Dharma was in decline, and the people were suffering. So Krishna came and helped Arjuna to get rid of miscreants, or like the Kauravas, and establish dharma and protect them. So this is what we have to do. I was telling you, there's another slok which says, Tasmade kana manasa bhagavan santo tuam pati sutavya kititavya syadhyeya pujasya nityada. Here also we see that a lot of emphasis has made on hearing. Tataschanur dinam dharma. We concentrate our mind on Krishna. Tataschanur dinam dharma. No. It is tasmadekana manasa. We concentrate our mind on Krishna. Tasmadekana manasa. Bhagwan santo tvam pati. We concentrate our mind on Krishna as Bhagwan. Bhagwan Krishna comes as Bhagwan to protect us with all his 6 appearances in full. So what he does, he protects us. Pati means one who protects us. Pati in his limited sense means husband. A husband's duty is to protect his wife. So Pati in his limited sense, and Pati Grihapati means household, householder, the householder. So as a householder, a person should protect the whole family. As a president of the society, he must protect the members of the society. As a president of the country, he must protect the whole nation, the people. So here we see that, the contrary happens. So, but here Krishna is the protector of all. He comes as Bhagwan and protects us. A very beautiful slok this. Tasmade kana manasa Bhagwan Santatvam Pati. What you have to do? Only this. Tasmade kana manasa Santatvam Bhagwan Santatvam Pati Srutavya Kirtitavyascha Dheya Pujasya Nityada. We have just to listen to Krishna Katha, to listen to Kirtan on Krishna. Srutavya. Kirtitavya. Again, we must do Kirtan, we must do Pravachan, etc. We must read. Kirtavya. Srutavya Kirtavya. Dheya. We must meditate on Krishna. We must remember Krishna. Dheya. Pujasya. We must worship Krishna. How to worship? Everybody has an altar at home. Here we have altar. We have to do Aarti. We have to do Abhishek. This is Pujasya. We do the cleaning. This also is Puja. Cleaning the temple, cleaning the... this is the... And then you serve other people. You know, we do service to Krishna, we do service to the devotees, and we do service to our gurus. This is how we can help. So, very beautiful song. Tasmade kana manasa Bhagavan Santatvam Pati Sutavya Kirtitavyasya Pujasya Nityada. Nityada means we don't do this only for one day, once in a week, once a week. Nityada means it should be an ongoing process, and should become a habit, comes as if a habit. So these are the things we have to do in our life. Now, you know, we are very lucky that we have taken the body of a human being. In Ramayana there is a doha, a chaupai, which says, Bade bhaga manusa tan pawa. Bade bhaga manusa tan pawa. And goes like that. We are lucky to have this human body. Even the yogis, the devotees, they do not get human bodies. They do not get human bodies. Like Indradev. Indradev is a system whereby rain falls. You know, there is the sun. Science tells us. We are going to see what is missing in science. Science tells us that we get rain. How? When the sun shines, it evaporates the water on the surface of the earth in rivers, seas, and lakes. And this water rises. The properties of vapor is to rise. And then it goes up there. Look at that image. Up there is very cold. On purpose it is cold. When the vapor goes up, it condenses and becomes cloud and rain falls. Okay? The rain falls. And when rain falls, we get food. Okay? These are the elements of Krishna. So, and what you have to do, what is missing in this explanation, scientific explanation, is that we must do yajna. In a very beautiful slok in Bhagavad Gita, it is said that Anad bhavanti bhutani parjanyadana sambhava yajyad bhavati parjanyo yajya karma samudbhava karma brahmad bhavam vidi brahmakshara samudbhavam tasmat sarvagatam brahma nityam yajye pratishthitam. What is missing in this scientific explanation of rainfall is yajna. You know, one may say that, we are not doing yajna, we are getting rainfall. But let us see what is happening across the world. Sometimes there is no rain for several months and no production of food. Okay? And then sometimes what happens, there's so much rain, there is landslide, so many people dying, and there is floods. So when we do yajna, we are going to get the rain in the right amount, in the right time, without causing floods and without causing landslides, without causing droughts due to lack of rain. This is what is missing. So if every government could have introduced Adhyatma Gyan, then every problem would have finished, would have disappeared. This is what we are not doing. So we must try to, we in ISKCON, we are promoting this. We have to continue in our mission to bring people in the line of bhakti so that. So another handicap to make spiritual progress is the world we are living in. You know, there are so many problems in this world. First of all, you have got yuga, you have just yuga. And this material world, there are so many things around us which attract our attention, prevents us from doing bhakti. So many things. Those things attract our senses, as you know. Yeah, there's so many beautiful things. Instead of seeing the deity, we are attracted by so many things which are bogus. And then you have what this attracts our sense of sight. The sense of hearing also attracted by so many noise, so many bogus songs, so many bad literatures. We are attracted by them. And our taste also is attracted by so many disgusting things. You know this. Our scriptures tell us to consume only patram pushpam phalam toyam. You have not been told to eat non-veg, but what we are doing, so around us, so many people. I am working. I still am working in a school. Very sad to learn that people long ago they were bringing, when I was a child, what we were bringing, vegetables, bhaji, shak in our bread, baigan ityadi hum late the. Now you very hardly you see a pupil bringing vegetables. They're only non-veg, only non-veg. Where we are going, the supermarkets are full of them. Okay, so this is a handicap to our progress in our spiritual life. This is so we are living on this earth. There are so many attractions which prevent us to go towards. Instead of our making our way to Satchidanandam, we want to stay here and be a victim of Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. Now, it is, you know, we have a prayer. The version is in Vedic and one is in Vaishnava. We must do this prayer. The Vedic, you know, everybody knows this. The Vedic version is Tameva Mata, Chapita Tameva, Tameva Bandhu, Shishka Tameva, Tameva Vidya, Dravinam Tameva, Tameva Saravam Mama Deva Deva. But the Vedic version, the Vaishnava version is similar but some differences. That's true. Bhavaya Nastvam Bhava Vishwa Bhavamana Tameva Matat Suhit Pati Pita Tvam Sadguruna Paramam Sadaivatam Yatsano Vritya Kritino Babhuvima. What's the meaning? What's the difference? There you have got. You are Krishna, you are Tameva Mata, we are our mother, our father, Tameva Mata, Chapita Tameva, Tameva Bandhu, you are our friend, Chapita Sashaka Tameva, no, you are our brother, you are our friend. And then Vidya Sarvam your knowledge, your knowledge, and you are everything to us. तो हाँ ये हुआ तो Prabhu ji, he's writing saying that we have to read the whole purport. So we're going to read the. Excuse me. So we reached up to, yes. I read it again, the purport. This is very significant question. This very significant question would be difficult for an ordinary person to answer, but Narad Muni, being an authority, could answer it. Therefore, Maharaj Yudhishthir inquired from him, saying, Etad akhyatam arhasi. Only that associates of Lord Vishnu who descend from Vaikuntha do not actually fall. They come with the purpose of fulfilling the desire of the Lord, and their descent to this material world is comparable to that of the Lord. The Lord comes to this material world through the agency of his internal potency, and similarly, when a devotee or associate of the Lord descends on this material world, he does so through the action of the spiritual energy, not Mahamaya. Any pastime conducted by the Supreme Personality of God is an arrangement by the Yog Maya, not Mahamaya. Therefore, it is to be understood that when Jaya and Vijaya descend to this material world, they came because there was something to be done for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Otherwise, it is a fact that no one falls from Vaikuntha. No one falls from Vaikuntha. Of course, a living entity who desires Sayujya Mukti remains in Krishna's Brahman effulgence, which is dependent on Krishna's body, Brahmano hi patistaham. Such an impersonalist who takes shelter of the Brahman effulgence must surely fall down. This stated in the Shastra. Yen ye ravindaksha vimukta maninas tvayasyasta bhavad avisuddha buddhaya aruya kicharena param padam tata patantyadho nadrita yusmad angrahya. O Lord, the meaning, O Lord, the intelligence of those who think themselves liberated but who have no devotion is impure. One is liberated, but who is not devoted, has no devotion, has no love for Krishna, is not impure. He is impure, he is not pure. Even though they rise to the highest point of liberation by dint of severe penances and austerities, they are sure to fall down again into material existence, for they do not take shelter of your lotus feet. So we should take the shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord. Then the impersonalists cannot reach the Vaikuntha planets to become associates of the Lord. And therefore, according to their desires, Krishna gives them Sayujya Mukti. However, since Sayujya Mukti is partial Mukti, Sayujya Mukti is not full Mukti, it is partial Mukti. They must fall again to this material world. When it is said that the individual soul falls from Brahmalok, this applies to the impersonalist. Okay? From authoritative sources, it is learned that Jaya and Vijaya were sent to this material world to fulfill the Lord's desire to fight. The Lord also sometimes wants to fight. But who can fight with the Lord? Nobody can fight with the Lord. But a very confidential devotee of the Lord, Jaya, but yes, nobody can fight with the Lord. Jaya and Vijaya descended to this world to fulfill the Lord's desire. Therefore, in each of the three births, they had three births. First, as Hiranyaksh and Hiranyakashipu. Second, Ravan and Kumkaran, two brothers. They are also two brothers. And third, as Shishupal and Dantavakra. Lord Jaya and Vijaya descended to this world to serve the Lord by fulfilling his desire to fight. Otherwise, as Maharaj Yudhishthira says, Asradeya Ivabhati, the statement that a servant of the Lord could fall from Vaikuntha seems unbelievable. Okay? How Jaya and Vijaya come to this world is explained by Narad Muni in the next sloka. We stop here, we continue the... जी? हाँ जी, यदि कोई क्वेश्चन हो तो if there is a question you may ask, but if I can't, then you have got advanced devotees in the answer you.
No, bड़ी advanced है। ये लो इस पे बोल।
कीर्तव्यो करके एक श्लोक बताया था आपने, कीर्तव्यो, और ऐसे उसमें मतलब श्लोक था भागवतम का, उसको रिपीट कर सकते हैं आप प्लीज? मतलब एक श्लोक था जिसमें आपने प्राध्येय करके ऐसे बताया, कौन सा था? हाँ, तस्माद। हाँ जी, उसके बारे में थोड़ा सा डिटेल तो आ रहा।
आप उसका मीनिंग जानते?
हाँ, उसका वो
we direct our mind only on Krishna. Tasma ekana manasa. Concentrate on Krishna. Tasma ekana manasa. Santatvam. Tasma ekana manasa. Bhagwan santatam pati. We direct our mind to Krishna as Bhagwan. Bhagwan means possessing all the opulences in the full. And when Bhagwan possesses all this, he can do everything to protect his devotees. Okay? And you have been given what one should do while concentrating on Krishna. But Sutavya Vititavyasya Dheya Pujasya Nityada means you must listen to Krishna Katha, Dheya Sutavya Kitavya Kirtitavya, you must do Kirtan. Discuss on Krishna's pastime. Kititavya, Dheya, must concentrate on Krishna, meditate on Krishna. Dheya Pujasya, must do puja. Okay, worship Krishna. Okay? Nityada, every day. Then we shall get the protection of, because Bhagwan will come to protect us. When we say Bhagwan will protect us with all the friends. Have I been able to answer your question?
Should I comment? Comment? I will comment. Okay. Hindi or English? English or Hindi? Okay, thank you. तो यहाँ जो युधिष्ठिर महाराज प्रश्न कर रहे हैं, वो प्रश्न कर रहे हैं कि वैकुंठ पुरवासी नाम, जो वैकुंठ में निवास करने वाले हैं, तो उनका जो है देह से संबंध कैसे हुआ, और उनका तो देह है नहीं। यहाँ पर बताया है युधिष्ठिर महाराज ने कि देह इंद्रिय आशुहीना नाम, उनका शरीर नहीं होता, उनकी इंद्रियां नहीं होती, और उनका जो है श्वास भी नहीं चलता। वैकुंठ पुरवासी नाम, वैकुंठपुर में जो निवास करने वाले हैं, तो उनका शरीर नहीं होता, इंद्रियां नहीं होती, उनकी श्वास भी नहीं चलती। तो प्रभुपाद क्या समझा रहे हैं कि अगर वैकुंठ में निवास कर रहे हैं, अगर निवास करें तो शरीर तो होगा ही और इंद्रियां होंगी ही। तो यहाँ पर जो युधिष्ठिर महाराज कह रहे हैं कि उनका शरीर नहीं होता, उनकी इंद्रियां नहीं होती, उनकी श्वास नहीं चलती, तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि भौतिक शरीर नहीं उनका। इसलिए प्रभुपाद जो है जो शब्दार्थ बोल रहे हैं कि उनका भौतिक शरीर नहीं होता, देह हीना नाम, इंद्रिय हीना नाम, आशु हीना नाम, वैकुंठ पुरवासी नाम। चूँकि वैकुंठ में निवास कर रहे हैं और भगवान के पार्षद हैं, तो शरीर तो होना ही चाहिए, इंद्रियां तो होनी चाहिए। इसका मतलब है कि उनका शरीर आध्यात्मिक है, उनकी इंद्रियां आध्यात्मिक है, उनकी श्वास भी आध्यात्मिक होती है। तो देह संबंध संबद्धम एतद आख्यातुम अर्हति। तो युधिष्ठिर महाराज ये कह रहे हैं कि उनको भौतिक शरीर कैसे प्राप्त हुआ। अगर उनका आध्यात्मिक शरीर है और भगवान की तरह उनका आध्यात्मिक शरीर है, उनकी इंद्रियां हैं और उनकी श्वास भी भगवान की तरह आध्यात्मिक है, तो उनको भौतिक शरीर कैसे प्राप्त हुआ, शिशुपाल जो है वैकुंठ से कैसे आया। तो प्रभुपाद इस बिंदु को जो है अच्छी प्रकार समझा रहे हैं कि वैकुंठ से जो है कोई व्यक्ति गिरता नहीं, वैकुंठ से नहीं गिरता, ब्रह्म ज्योति से गिरता है। जो सायुज्य मुक्ति है तो उनको वास्तव में उनके पास शरीर, भौतिक शरीर नहीं होता, आध्यात्मिक शरीर भी नहीं होता। सायुज्य मुक्ति में क्या होता है, भौतिक शरीर, भौतिक इंद्रियां नहीं होती, लेकिन आध्यात्मिक शरीर और आध्यात्मिक इंद्रियां नहीं होती। तो चूँकि उनका आध्यात्मिक शरीर नहीं और आध्यात्मिक इंद्रियां नहीं होती हैं, तो भगवान की चूँकि सेवा नहीं करना चाहते हैं, तो आध्यात्मिक शरीर, आध्यात्मिक इंद्रियां उनको मिलेंगे नहीं। तो फिर उनको माया की सेवा में भौतिक शरीर और भौतिक इंद्रियां प्राप्त करनी पड़ेंगी। या तो आप भगवान की सेवा करेंगे तो आपको आध्यात्मिक शरीर प्राप्त होगा और आध्यात्मिक इंद्रियां प्राप्त होंगी, और नहीं तो आपको माया की सेवा में आना पड़ेगा और भौतिक शरीर और भौतिक इंद्रियां आपको प्राप्त करनी पड़ेंगी। कोई सायुज्य मुक्ति जो है ये पूर्ण मुक्ति नहीं है, मतलब ये है टेम्परेरी है, टेम्परेरी लिबरेशन है। यहाँ पर ये इस बिंदु को जो है प्रभुपाद बता रहे हैं कि जो शिशुपाल और दंतवक्र ये जो वैकुंठ से गिरे और 3 जन्मों के लिए उनको जो शरीर प्राप्त हुआ, तो वास्तव में भौतिक शरीर नहीं है उनका। वो ऐसा लग रहा है कि भौतिक शरीर है, भौतिक शरीर नहीं है। और उनको वैकुंठ जाना भी निश्चित है, 3 जन्मों के बाद वो वैकुंठ भी जाएंगे और अपने उसी पद में जाएंगे जो उनका जय विजय के रूप में द्वारपाल का पद है, उसमें वो जाएंगे। तो जो पद है, वो स्थान है उनका, वो अभी भी खाली है, रिक्त स्थान है, और कोई नहीं उसमें, उस पद में और कोई दूसरे व्यक्ति नहीं जाएगा। भगवान का जो अंतःपुर का द्वार है, वहाँ के जो है द्वारपाल हैं, तो वो स्थान जो है खाली पड़ा हुआ है। तो प्रत्येक जीव का जो है भगवान की सेवा में कोई ना कोई स्थान है। आपका भी कोई ना कोई नाम है और आपके कोई स्थान है, वो खाली पड़ा हुआ है। तो भगवान की सेवा में कोई कमी नहीं है। भगवान की तो अनंत शक्तियाँ हैं, तो भगवान की सेवा होती है। अगर आप सेवा नहीं करते भगवान की, वहाँ जो आपकी सेवा है तो वो आप नहीं करते हैं, तो भगवान की शक्तियाँ तो भगवान की सेवा करती हैं और कोई कमी नहीं होती है भगवान की सेवा में। तो भगवान को कोई आवश्यकता नहीं है, आपने भगवान की सेवा छोड़ दी तो भगवान की सेवा में कोई कमी नहीं आती। लेकिन आपकी जो है दुर्दशा जो हो रही है, तो इसके लिए भगवान गीता का उपदेश देते हैं कि आप वक्ष्यामि हित कामया, तुम्हारे हित के लिए मैं बता रहा हूँ। भगवान गीता का उपदेश दे रहे हैं, तुम्हारे हित के लिए दे रहे हैं। भगवान को कुछ ज़रूरत नहीं है कि आप नहीं आ रहे हैं उनकी सेवा में तो उनको जो है कुछ लगे। लेकिन हाँ, भगवान को जो है लगता है, क्योंकि उनकी संतान है और उनकी संतान है और हम लोग इसमें कष्ट भोग रहे हैं, तो इस कारण से भगवान को दया आती है। लेकिन ये चीज़ नहीं है कि नहीं भाई अब चलो वहाँ तुम्हारी ज़रूरत है, वहाँ पर तुम्हारा काम जो है रुका हुआ है और भगवान परेशान हो रहे हैं, अब उनकी सेवा नहीं हो रही है। तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि आप वैकुंठ से गिर गए, अरे अब आ जाओ भाई, आ जाओ वहाँ पर बहुत दिक्कत हो रही है, भगवान को जो है अब पानी पिलाने वाला कोई नहीं है, उनके द्वार पाल को देखने, उनके द्वार को देखने वाला कोई नहीं है। ऐसा कुछ नहीं है ना। भगवान अगर कहते हैं तो ये कहते हैं कि ततो वक्ष्यामि ते हितम, इसलिए मैं तुम्हारे हित के लिए बोलूँगा। इष्टोसी में दृढ़मिति ततो वक्ष्यामि ते हितम, तुम मेरे बहुत इष्ट हो और बहुत ही जो है गहरे हैं, तुम जो है मेरे इष्ट हो, प्रिय हो, इसलिए तुम्हारे हित के लिए मैं कहूँगा। मन मना भो मद भक्तो मध्याजी माम नमस्कुरु। तो भगवान का जो है इसमें कुछ भी स्वार्थ नहीं है ना। तो जय विजय जो है वैकुंठ से आ गए, उतर गए, तो वो जो है भगवान, ये जो है भगवान की लीला के अंदर, वो भगवान का उन्होंने कोई अपराध नहीं किया और वो पतित नहीं है, वो आए हैं भगवान की लीला के अनुसार आए हैं, और भगवान की लीला में भगवान की इच्छा की पूर्ति के लिए, कि भगवान की इच्छा होती युद्ध करने की, तो युद्ध करने के लिए उनको अंतरंग पार्षद होने चाहिए। तो युद्ध करने की भगवान की इच्छा है, तो जय विजय सबसे ज़्यादा निकट के द्वारपाल हैं। जो 4 कुमार गए तो वैकुंठ में पहले द्वार में जो है जो द्वारपाल थे नहीं रोका उनको, दूसरे द्वार में भी अंदर गए, दूसरे द्वार में किसी ने नहीं रोका, तीसरे 6 द्वार में जो है उनको किसी ने नहीं रोका, 7वें द्वार पर जो है जय विजय ने रोका। और जय विजय ने रोका तो उनका कार्य है रोकने का, क्योंकि नग्न अवस्था में आ रहे हैं, है ना, तो ये शोभा नहीं देता कि भगवान के सामने, लक्ष्मी भगवान के पास हैं, तो नग्न अवस्था में क्यों आ रहे हैं। तो वो जो है कोई मतलब ऐसा दोष नहीं था कि भाई वो उन्हें नहीं रोकना चाहिए, उनको रोकना, उनका कार्य है रोकना। लेकिन उनको साप मिल गया तो भगवान कहते हैं मेरी इच्छा है, ये मेरी इच्छा थी, है, ये जो है सब कार्य मेरी इच्छा से हो रहा है, और तुम जो है 3 जन्मों के बाद वापस आओगे, तो सब निश्चित हो चुका है। तो हम लोग जो पतित जीव हैं, हम लोग जो है गिरे हुए हैं, तो हमारे लिए जो है बड़ी चिंता की बात है कैसे वापस जाएंगे। लेकिन श्री शिशुपाल दंतवक् युधिष्ठिर महाराज को बड़ा आश्चर्य हुआ कि भगवान की निंदा करता है। जब वो बोलना शुरू किया उसने, तो तोतली भाषा में भी कृष्ण की निंदा करता था, और यहाँ भी सबके सामने कृष्ण की निंदा की, और कृष्ण को जो है उसने मतलब प्राप्त कर लिया, तो उसके शरीर से तेज निकला और भगवान के शरीर में लीन हो गया। तो ये कैसे, इसको तो जो है नरक में जाना चाहिए, और नरक से कभी इसका उद्धार नहीं होता, ऐसा इसको नरक मिलना चाहिए। इसको तो भगवान का जो है मतलब तेज भगवान के, उसका तेज भगवान के शरीर में लीन हो गया, कैसे हो गया। तो जो है भगवान नारद जी जो है ये बात जो है समझा रहे हैं, युधिष्ठिर महाराज को समझा रहे हैं, और वो यही कह रहे हैं जिनको आध्यात्मिक शरीर प्राप्त हो गया, आध्यात्मिक इंद्रियां प्राप्त हो गई, तो भगवान की सेवा में लगे हैं, तो भौतिक शरीर उनको नहीं प्राप्त होता। यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमम, जहाँ जाकर के फिर वापस नहीं आते। अगर वापस आते हैं तो ब्रह्म ज्योति से वापस आते हैं, सहज मुक्ति से वापस आते हैं। हरे कृष्णा।
हम आपके प्रति आभारी प्रकट करें, वेरी ब्यूटीफुल एंड क्लियर एक्सप्लेनेशन। फुल टाइम है भैया, फुल टाइम है। अच्छा, आप भी इंजीनियर से हैं? अच्छा, एक दिन आना पोजीशन